Listen carefully, because what you were taught is a lie. You were told to be nice, to be patient, to wait your turn, to keep your head down and trust the system. And while you were being agreeable, someone louder took your seat. Someone colder took your opportunity. Someone less moral took your reward. This world does not pay kindness. It pays strength. It does not promote loyalty. It promotes leverage. The agreeable man is easy to control. He apologizes too fast. He explains himself too much. He asks for permission to exist. And the system loves him, because he never resists. But the unbreakable makes people uncomfortable. He says no without guilt. He walks away without explanation. He does not beg for approval. He does not need validation. He understands a brutal truth. Respect is not given to those who behave. It is given to those who cannot be ignored. Look around. Who rises faster? The one who complains quietly, or the one who refuses to be disrespected? Who gets remembered? The one who follows rules perfectly, or the one who bends reality around him? Power does not respond to politeness. Power responds to pressure. This is a fundamental truth. People don't follow the most moral person. They follow the most certain one. Certainty is a powerful force, and that perceived strength often commands respect, even if it's subconscious. The unbreakable person does not need to threaten. He does not shout. He does not chase. His silence says everything. I can survive without you, and that is what makes the world listen. You don't need to become cruel, but you must stop being soft where it costs you your future. Stop constantly trying to prove your worth to others. Stop negotiating with people who have already decided to use you for their own gain. Agreeableness feels safe, but that kind of safety keeps you small. The world doesn't always reward pure effort. It rewards presence. It doesn't reward just potential. It rewards applied pressure. So if you feel invisible, if you feel used, if you feel overlooked, it's not because you're weak. It might be because you're still trying to be liked. In a world that only truly respects those who have the strength to walk away, become unbreakable. And watch how the same world that ignored you suddenly starts listening. And understand this, the world isn't unfair, it's honest. It shows you exactly what it rewards, and exactly what it discards. The agreeable person keeps asking, why am I never chosen? It's because you make it clear you'll stay even when you're ignored. You tolerate disrespect in complete silence. You accept the smallest crumbs and try to call it gratitude. You're confusing endurance with virtue. But listen, endurance without boundaries is just permission to be exploited. The unbreakable ones, they learned something early on. Pain is a powerful teacher, but only if you actually listen to it. Every single rejection trained them. Every loss sharpened them. Every betrayal removed a layer of weakness. While others were busy asking, why is this happening to me? They were asking, what must I become so this never happens again? That is the fundamental difference. The world tests you, but it starts quietly. Small moments of disrespect, late replies to your messages, broken promises, effort that goes completely unpaid. If you allow it, the test escalates. It's not because the world hates you, but because it has identified you as someone who will accept less than you deserve. This is a core truth of human interaction. People will treat you based on what they believe you will tolerate. It's not about your words or your intentions. It's about your tolerance. The unbreakable person doesn't get into arguments. They withdraw access. They remove their energy from the situation. They remove their availability. They simply remove themselves. And that absence creates value far faster than any explanation ever will. A lot of people fear becoming cold. But cold isn't the same as cruelty. Cold is clarity. Clarity that says, I see you for exactly who you are, and I am adjusting accordingly. The agreeable person stays, hoping people will change. The unbreakable person changes their own position, because power is position. Silence is a position. Distance is a position. Walking away is a powerful position. You want respect? Stop auditioning for it. Stop announcing all your plans. Stop advertising your struggles. Stop explaining your boundaries over and over again. Boundaries don't need speeches. They need consequences. And yes, you will be called selfish. You will be called arrogant. You will be misunderstood. Good. Every powerful individual in history was misunderstood long before they were ever respected or obeyed. If everyone around you is comfortable with you, you aren't evolving. You're just performing for them. The unbreakable understand one brutal law of life. If your absence changes nothing for them, your presence never mattered in the first place. So, they make their presence expensive. They become disciplined. They become predictable to themselves. but unpredictable to others. They don't go around seeking attention. They attract it through a kind of personal gravity, and that gravity is built in silence, with consistency, and through the refusal to fold under pressure. You don't rise by being the most visible person in the room. You rise by becoming inevitable. Let this idea really settle in your mind. The world doesn't reward you for who you are right now. It rewards you for who you become under pressure. So stop asking for fairness. Stop waiting for recognition. Stop hoping that someone will finally notice your sacrifice. Sacrifice without a clear strategy is just self-destruction. Your goal is to become unbreakable. Not loud, not violent, not cruel, but immovable. Because when you finally stop bending to everyone else's will, the world finally begins to adjust to you. And when it does, never, ever apologize for the strength it forced you to build. And now, hear this carefully. There will come a moment when being unbreakable costs you people. Friends might drift away. Your coworkers could become distant. Even your family might say, "You've changed." And you know what? They're right. You changed because you refused to stay small, just to keep others comfortable. The unbreakable person isn't loved by everyone, but they are respected by the people who truly matter. And respect will always outlive approval. Here is a hard truth that most people struggle to accept. You are not punished for being weak. You are used. People use your time. They use your energy. They use your loyalty. And the second you finally say enough is enough, they'll turn around and call you heartless. But heartless is just a word that powerless people use to describe boundaries. The unbreakable person doesn't waste time explaining themselves. Why? Because explanation invites negotiation, and negotiation invites control. They move in silence. They build without needing an audience or applause. They prepare while everyone else is distracted. And when their moment arrives, they don't ask for permission. They take their position. You need to understand this fundamental law of life. No one is coming to save you. No one is coming to truly understand you. No one is coming to reward you for your suffering. The world only starts to respond when you become someone it absolutely cannot ignore. That's when the doors begin to open. Not because you suddenly deserve it, but because you've become too dangerous to deny. And I don't mean dangerous in a violent way. I mean dangerous in your resolve, dangerous in your patience, dangerous in your focus, dangerous in your self-control. The most feared individual in any room is the one who no longer needs approval from others to act. So I want you to ask yourself, and be honest, how many times have you stayed silent just to keep the peace? How many times have you accepted less than you deserve, simply to avoid a conflict? How many times have you made yourself smaller so that other people could feel big? Now, ask the only question that truly matters. What has that cost you? Has it cost you your time, your confidence, your future? The world doesn't reward the agreeable. It never has, and it never will. It rewards those who stand firm when everything and everyone is pushing them to bend. So when that pressure comes, and believe me, it will, do not break. Let them misunderstand you. Let them doubt you. Let them walk away. Because once you become truly unbreakable, you stop chasing the world. The world starts adjusting to you. And I'll leave you with this final thought. If you were to disappear tomorrow, would anything really change? Or have you accidentally been training the world to get by just fine without you? Choose carefully. Because from this moment forward, you either remain agreeable or you decide to become unbreakable. Thanks for watching.